We're going straight into the stream. Straight into it. Unlike yesterday. Getting straight into it. Is this game a train wreck? One with BEPU for physics. I had the majority of the shower box went full bullet time on me and gave me a headache. I don't even know what BEPU is, but PU, stinky. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo ha ha. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo. Live on YouTube now. Okay, so we're gonna work on the alarmist today. Maybe we get him done today. I don't know. We'll see. And then if we do get him done today, then I guess maybe we start in the next game. Aha. Yaha. You're a rogue. How's everyone doing? Doing well, man. How are you? I think, well, besides the fact that I think I'm starting to get seasonal allergies. Pretty sure. The C# 3D physical library? Whatever, man. Who cares about these fucking words? Is that gonna make me game? No. Okay, so alarmist. So we need the alarm countdown sound. Then we need alarm event. Then we need so the alarm going off. Then we need tipping over. Monster stops alarm countdown. Put that above that one. He's managing to procrastinate as much in this as he did in the last. Dude, I just listen, this isn't procrastination. It's just I work slow, okay? I'm a bit slow, all right? I'm a bit slow. Glad to be alive. Only one more day before I can sleep properly for a couple of days. Hey, why wait now? Take a nap right now. Take a nap right now. I just got a Steam app credit, so I'm putting my second game on Steam, but it still needs to be accepted by Steam for storefront and build. Well, hey, you got something going. Hell yeah, rogue. Next game is a scenario where you're a dev and you have to do everything, every task except anything on the Trello board. That's extremely interesting. I like that idea. I want to make it so he has a 10% chance of playing the pipe drop sound if you end up knocking him over. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. Alarm countdown sound. Tipping over monster stops. Wait, hold on. We need some different music. This isn't going to work out for me. Can you make him go, uh-oh, like an exploding lemming? I don't even know what that sounds like. An exploding lemming? Isn't lemming like that Dr. Zeus thing? Like a creature? Wilhelm scream if you throw it off the train? Yes, man. Dude, yes! Yes, dude. Alarm countdown sound. Tipping over the monster stops the alarms countdown. Alarm event. Get back up event when tipped over. What's this? Let me see. Okay, the best part about that is he just goes, "Oh no," and then you don't even hear the explosion sound. You just hear, "Oh no." Alarm countdown sound typical with monster sound stops the alarm countdown. Alarm event, get back up event. I want to make him go like, "Help! Someone help me! I've fallen!" When he like falls over or he's tipped over. Help me! Alarm countdown sound tipping over the monster stops the alarm countdown. The alarm event, get back up event. Turn off alarm when no players nearby. Timer to turn off alarm when no players spotted. I have fallen and I can't get up. Someone, please help me. I need your assistance. A exterior object have, I don't know, we could figure out something. Maybe we'd like do a recording, we distort it a little bit, and then we like crush, bit crush it a shit ton at like 1500 bits or whatever the terminology, 1500 hertz. I don't know. Alarm countdown sound typical over the monster stops the alarm countdown. Alarm event, get back up event. Timer to turn off the alarm when no players are spotted. What are some other things we need for the alarmist? I want to say that's about it. Have the alarm emit the brown note so you shit yourself when he alarms? Is that what the brown noise is? Uh-oh. All right. Okay, so is that everything? I'm trying to think here. I think these are the key tasks we need to get out of the way. The countdown, tipping over the monster, stops the countdown. So, yeah. Get back up event when tipped over after 8 seconds or so. There's an urban myth about a particular note known as the brown note that makes you instantly shit when you're exposed to it. Is that the same one they used in, what's that movie that has Grace Moretz or whatever her name is? Kick-Ass? Is it Kick-Ass? She has like a thing that makes people shit themselves or puke or whatever. I want to say, was it Kick-Ass? Is that the name of the movie? Possibly similar? I would imagine. I would imagine so. Alarm event, time to turn off the alarm when no players spotted. This is about... Okay, the other thing we need is the alarm visuals. Top thing spinning, etc. Okay, so that will also be a thing to do as well. Okay, so first off, tipping over the monster. So a big problem right now is when you tip over the monster, he immediately turns off his simulate physics. So I want to see if we remove that, can we just make him fall over? Yes. Yes. Yes, dude, that looked great. Okay, that looks great. That looks great. That's very, very portal-pilled. Extremely portal-pilled. It's a little too easy to do, but... maybe that's the whole thing. Okay, so... we need to determine how he flips over. I guess we could do it in event tick. Not ideal, but you know, fuck it, whatever. Lost in Space robot? What's this? You are a man. I am a machine. Okay, no, I don't worry. I got this. Don't worry. Me, a voice actor, I got this. Don't you worry. I got this shit in the bag. In the bag. Where's the bag? I don't know, but it's a nice bag. Now, of course, we want to remove the state where he explodes. That would be good. That would be very good. The point in time where he just explodes. So let's just, I guess, remove all of these parts here. Except for that one. That should rename the event. Very good. And then we rename that. Start alarm. All right. So we activate the bomb fuse. That's going to be a different name. We will rename that to something else. We do need to make it so when he tips over, he will stop. Sounding the alarm. Oh, I also got to rename this. Is timer active? Start alarm. I got to rename all of these. Okay, this is the problem with this. This shit. Okay, good. I think we renamed everything. Might serve as an inspiration for a crap retro robot. I think I have a couple ideas. But we'll see. Actually, can someone get me some clips of what the portal robots sounded like? I think they had a feminine, more of a feminine voice though, right? Or I think actually it was mixed. I want to say it was like mixed voices. I don't remember. I actually don't remember anymore. Oh, is the soft female voices in Portal 1? What was the question? No, I just wonder, I should find a clip for the little portal robots. The little portal turrets. What a game, man. What a game. We don't get games like that no more, huh? Do we get games like that anymore? Portal 2 was... I think... I feel like, looking back, like best sequels, I feel like Portal 2 has to be like a really just good sequel. You know what I mean? Like just really builds upon the original formula. Doesn't try to change it too much. You still have the core of Portals, but you just have the other stuff in there too. Psychotic characters, etc., etc., etc. All devs now are lazy and can barely make breakable doors or glass. Yeah, it was just a feminine... Oh, wait. Someone had fun with these. Dude, so good. There's no way there was only 4 voice lines for when they were firing at the player. I guess so. I wonder if start alarm should literally just be the fuse going off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean it's not working? What do you mean it's not working? Okay. What else is running that event? Activate. Is timer active by function name start alarm? Auto tune effect on those voice lines? No, don't worry about it. We'll figure out something. I feel like the best results comes from just fucking around in Audacity with some filters and whatnot, and then we can kind of come up with like a fun flow. The start alarm event. I think this is repeatedly playing this, which is why it keeps reactivating. No, it only played once. Oh. I see. Okay. Obviously, because he doesn't explode anymore, then of course he's just going to keep replaying it. This should stop him from replaying it. And then this would be when the alarm starts going off. Now, question. Do we stop the alarm from going off if he's tipped over, or does the alarm keep going off even when he's tipped over? Hey, Josh, how's it going? He'd be doing flips and tricks and shit. Now, but what is it like for a client to try to pick him up? Also, his fuse sound is not replicated. Yeah, one thing with grabbing monsters that's really annoying is we can't give ownership to the player. So when they grab something, it ends up being very delayed on the client side, which is not very fun. So we're gonna have to figure out a way of resolving that. Because I have no clue how we're gonna resolve that. Good, thank you. How's things? It's all right. It's not too bad. What if it's a broken alarm? Like there's a loose wire? Like it just sounds fucked up? I was playing Super Fire last night in the training mode, just killing the yellow mannequins over and over. Wait, why? You got something against the yellow mannequin? Why not? Fair enough. Touche. Got me there with that one. I love the way the volumetric fog looks with the light. You can like see the strands and stuff. And anybody else? Anybody else feel that way? I don't know. It just looks so... It looks like you're looking through a tunnel. Almost looks like you're looking through a tunnel or something. I kind of wish the physics were more matched up to the mesh rather than the capsule, though. But the problem is, if I simulate physics on the mesh, it detaches it from the capsule. Must have killed around 500 plus. I wasn't counting. Do I gotta make a mode that's just mannequins? Just killing mannequins? A tweak? How's the slop coming along? Slowly but surely. It's yeah, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Slop should be moving slowly, let's be real. Yeah, I ain't as fast as the other friendslop game devs. They be making their games in like months. My ass be like, yeah, how about 2 years? How about let's do 2 years? I can't be doing the shit these other motherfuckers be doing. I don't know how they do it. I'm too slow. What's the latest in friendslop news? What do we got in terms of in the friendslop territory? Anything in the friendslop territory? Follow Us. This looks like a 2-player asymmetrical co-op horror game. Oh. Gamble with your friends. I guess that would be the latest one, right? That's true. That is true. That's true. Airport security sucks. This could be another one. in the territory of friendslop. Rosalie? Rosalie. Oh my god. That's cute though. Pedal car's tourist. Set on the left to turn left, set on the right to turn right. That's fun. I don't know. I guess that is under friend. I don't know. Would I consider that friend slot? I guess it kind of is. Although I feel like it falls under the territory of like a hard, like a platformer almost, like one of those hard co-op games where it's like chained together almost. I guess chained together would be considered friend swap in some respect. The hell is that noise? Someone's like drilling something. But it does not sound very good. I consider friend swap all games that copy the popular ones and make it mega obvious. Something with a lot more replayability. My old view of friend swap is like a easy to grasp gameplay loop that's not like super in depth. And is more like, to me it feels more like a sandbox for friends in a way. A lot of them so far have been like, yeah, quota systems and stuff like that, but yeah. Barter Doom. Dumb question, but isn't Unity better for friend swap? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to use Unity, so I don't know. I don't know. Make a friend slap game about fighting a kaiju monster. All of the friends are inside of a mecha head, and they got to operate the big, gigantic robot. I don't know how that would play out. Can I be real with you guys? I hate those types of games where it's like every player only controls like one limb. I'm just not into that personally. It's more frustrating than it is fun. I feel like someone drilled into a pipe. I'm hearing some really weird noises. I hate living in an apartment. I'm gonna be honest. It actually kind of sounds like. Just move? You got money from Sue for hire? Unfortunately, the minimum price of a house here in Canada is like a gajillion dollars. You'll get it after this friendslop game? If it's good. We'll see. It's not there yet, though. Definitely ain't there yet. Okay. So now, we just need to cancel his timer when he falls over now. And then we need to give him a timer to get back up. To let him move around again. When he hears a noise, though, he rotates towards it. Has anyone in your Twitch chat heard of Gantz? I always wanted a Gantz game because it was like hardcore Power Rangers. Well, this is your chance to get into game development and do it, Robert. You got this. If someone hasn't made it, you can. I'm hearing weird-ass noises, man. That does not sound right. What are the chances someone finds a pipe and bursts it in an apartment? Have I been smoking the weed? Nah, I don't do that. I'm already thinking of a Gantz game. I'm way ahead of you, dude. Hell yeah. What's the premise of the game? So, the goal... We still have some work to do on the gameplay loop because I'm not 100% happy with it yet. But basically, the players are employees or operators of a train. And they have to keep the train running, essentially. So, feeding the engine and repairing parts of the train that break. While surviving from the passengers, who are monsters. So that's kind of the vibe. Right now, I'm just making another monster. How am I feeling about some push-ups right now? Not great. I don't like the sound of that. How does it progress? Every time you finish a route, so you feed enough to the engine, you dock at a station, and then you have to do a few routes to finish your shift. And every route, it gets like progressively harder. More cars get added to the train. More monsters might appear. The environment will change as well. So you'll have like different environmental effects. So at one point you'll go through like an Arctic area, and if you're outside for too long and there's a blizzard, you'll like freeze to death. Now that's not in the game yet, but those are like the ideas, basically. Did I figure the quota thing? Not yet. I think we have some work to do there. The feeding the generator part is just kind of... It's not fun at the moment, but I don't want to over-focus on it yet, because I understand that it could just be the fact that there's not enough challenge. Like, enough barriers in your way, right? So... What was that noise? Another whoopee cushion. We gotta give this thing some sound effects and whatnot. Hit up sound. Hold on, I'll click on that in a minute. I love that everything you implement is over-engineered. I don't over-engineer everything. Come on. I try to keep things simple. Is the train actually moving or only environment outside? Just the environment outside. But what if we put the turret in the generator? Get in. He's gone. Just like that, he disappeared. Ugh. Anyways, now we're at one of the stations. And then you can sell extra shit that you didn't use for the generator, which right now is kind of like not a thing because everything gets fed to the generator. And then various other things. I also want like mystery and stuff, so it's like you can use certain items that you find to potentially like unlock things here. Like this container at some point will have like a lock on it and you'll be able to break it open with a bolt cutter. And then being able to like do some like unlocking buildings permanently, I think should be really fun. So like this building would be unlockable, or the garage. Yeah. Someone's outside my house. What are they doing? Playing ball. Playing ball. And gambling. Gambling and playing ball at the same time. Watch this hoop. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, we gotta keep working on the alarm. Alright, what is this sound? Where's the additional arm coming from? Those are some crazy looking teeth. What the fuck even? What's going on in the front here? My assistant? I'm always wearing headphones, by the way. I don't know what these are, by the way. These are not my headphones. Those are not my headphones. That's not my headphones. Do the monsters drop anything? Not yet. In fact, most of the monsters you can't even kill. So that is something we're going to have to look into for sure. What if he had a custom animation where he crawls out of the furnace like a T-1000? One of the monsters that's a robot. I don't know if we'll put another robot after this, but he should have like a thumbs up and just goes sinks into the lava. How do people look at this and not get freaked out? What, a to-do list? Listen, you just gotta tunnel vision on specific tasks and ignore everything else. Just ignore everything else. Everything else does not exist. The only thing that exists is this. Have you ever considered a giant monster that overshadows a train? We are going to have some monsters that are stationary in the outside world. They'll be kind of huge. There will be like vultures that I want to put in as well that'll like creep over like roofs looking down. And the only way you'll hear them is like, I don't know, they're like teeth clacking together or something. I do want to do a bunch of stuff that's like on the outside for sure. Definitely. Okay. We need to make it so when he falls over, when he falls over, he will stop playing the alarm noise. I think it's the R? Or did that roll? Is it the roll? I think that's the roll. We also gotta make him stop playing the fucking footstep sound effects. Oh. Actually, we can do that. Alarm active. Fallen over. Or tipped. Was that you going Super Saiyan in the audio it made? I'm going to be honest, I don't remember where that sound is from. I want to say I did record it. I don't remember. But this is just a temporary. That's just from the bomb guy. We're going to change that to be a different kind of sound. You remember? Come on. I literally don't. This game is going to get to a point where I literally do not remember anything that I've done because there's just going to be so many things. There's going to be so many things. There's going to be like 10 plus monsters, tons of items I'm going to forget that I even made. It's going to get to that point. Is that a good thing? I guess that's a good thing. It means we're putting in enough content. Hell yeah. Okay, so if the roll is... Okay, so let's do this. We're going to break the roll, which is the X value. Let me actually just print string this real quick, because is that the same value no matter what? I guess it's either negative or positive. And then when he's upright, it's 0. Okay, so we'll do an absolute. So it goes positive no matter what. And if that is over 45, 30, 35. Let's do over 45. No, 45 means he's like, yeah, I think that's fine. If he's over 45, then that means he's tipped over. Okay. I really don't think we need to put this check on tick, to be honest. Oh, fuck it, whatever. I love how these variables 100% result in some kind of weird-ass metagaming bullshit speedrun tactic. The speedrun tactic is just run towards the fucker and tip him over. It's literally just flip over the turtle. Or what's a thing that when it's flipped on its side can't get back up very easily? It's like tipping over I guess a turtle. A cow. Yeah, a cow. That's fucked up. Yeah, it's like tipping over a cow. Except the cow weighs like nothing. Except the cow weighs nothing at all. I do think what we can do is be kind of unique with each monster dropping. When they die, they'd like drop something. And I think this one, it could be like it drops its head, which looks like a camera. I don't know what the employee would drop. His stomach. And then the werewolf could drop... I don't fucking know what a werewolf could drop. A tooth? A tooth? The objects have to be big enough to, yeah. That would be ridiculous if players find something like that tweak. Hold on, give me a second. My nose is... Hold on. Dude, allergies sucks. Access badge from the employee. Ooh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Hi, loser. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Big guy? Who do you think you're talking to, big guy? Employee drops his will to live. This is the bonus to make up for yesterday. Hey, $1 hot dog or $1.50. The Costco hot dogs fucking suck. I'm sorry. I tried it. It's not good. Even at $1.50. What the hell is this website? Don't ask. Don't ask. Just, it's best that you don't ask. You just look at it, click it, and then what? And then you click off of it. Hot dogs in general suck? That's not true. Just the Costco hot dogs are not good. They're just not good. At all. Anyways, I tried it out because everybody was like hyping it up and shit. I tried it and I don't know. I think America has lost like, or just doesn't have good taste and good food. They'll like rate a McDonald's 4.8 and then they'll rate like a local place 3.9 and then the local place is delicious. It's like, what the fuck are you, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your taste buds? What happened? Hot dog meat tastes weird? Nah, man. If you get that, I used to be the type of kid that liked hot dogs that were like cooked in water. I'll be real. But man, when you cook that shit on a grill and you got like nice varied meats in there, oh my god, oh my, oh. Like instead of it being it's not like an American hot dog. It's more like, yeah, like a Bratwurst or whatever, where it's like an actual proper sausage. Yeah. Yeah. Which apparently Costco has the option to eat a proper sausage, but why don't they just put that on the fucking menu then? Men? Burgers, Mog, hot dogs? Listen, man, they're both fucking meat between buns, okay? They're both meat between buns. They're just eaten in different ways, okay? Hello, sausage fans. Skyfer, how are you? Are you also a sausage fan? Are you a fan of the sausage? Krim, what's your favorite dish? Mine's chicken Alfredo. I don't really know. I want to say carbonara, but that shit will kill you. But I think I'd have to go with carbonara. That shit's got a little bit of everything. Why did you say it like that? What do you want me to say? Like carbonara? Motherfucker, it's carbonara. Carbonara. Yeah, I think carbonara, but let me see. Let me think. What would be my like number one dish? Oh, what's that meat? They like grill it and season it in a specific way. It's an Afghani like meat. They have like really good rice and the meat, and then they always have like vegetables or salad next to it. No, it's not goat. It's like what's the seasoning and everything called? It's pretty sure it's Afghan food, if I remember correctly. That shit's it's kind of like a kebab, but there's a name for it. Hold on, I can find it. Give me a sec. I'm just going DoorDash real quick. I'm just going DoorDash real quick. No, not doner. Tagine? No. I forget the name of it. Hold on. It is basically like kebab. Tandoori. Tandoori chicken. Tandoori's Indian? Isn't it also Afghan? Let me see. Tandoori. Oh yeah, it is India mostly. Predominantly. Anyways, I get tandoori chicken from an Afghan place, and it's fucking delicious. That would probably be my go, or Greek food, like a plate of like with chicken and like the rice and stuff. Oh, Greek food. Oh, any Mediterranean like platter. Oh my god. Oh my, that would probably be either my number one or my number two. But carbonara, not the American version, has a close place in my heart. Have I played 007? It's fun. I have not. I've watched gameplay of it though. Okay, so we need to check if he's tipped over. But I honestly think we should do a check on the timer, so then we can clear the timer. Did I eat carbonara in Rome? No. I had my mother's version of carbonara, which is slightly different. Not necessarily. I've tried. Okay, I like my mom's version because it's a lot lighter. The real version of carbonara is fucking heavy. That shit will kill you. It's like a heart stopper. But my mom's version is a lot lighter. A lot lighter. It's like eggs, bacon, rather than what is it? Pancetta, whatever. Not too much cheese. And then, of course, black pepper, salt. Whereas the normal version of carbonara is like creamy as fuck eggs, pancetta, which is super fatty. You got like 3 different types of cheeses or whatever. Issue with bacon is that the flavor it gives off is way different. I'm gonna be honest, I prefer bacon. Pancetta, I don't know what it is about pancetta, but I think I just prefer bacon, to be honest. I think I just prefer bacon. Hey, at least it's not like at least it's not the version where people fuck up carbonara by putting cream in it. What the fuck? Stop putting cream in your carbonara. Stop it. Don't put cream in your fucking dude, stop. What are you doing? This guy's hungry. All he does is talk about food. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna have a snack. Don't you be dissing our cuisine? Oh, the British man. You know what macaroni I love? Ham, ketchup, chili sauce, and macaroni. You should be arrested. Don't make us take over the world again. Don't worry. The Spaniards will be ahead of you. I feel like nobody talks about the Spaniards at all. Like in general? Yeah, no one talks about them. It's all the British this, Americans this. What's a Spaniard? Isn't that a dog brand? Yes. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's a type of dog, the Spaniard. I'm debating moving this into a timer because then I can control the timer and turn it off and on when I want to. Rather than on tick. So I am actually going to do that. Let me move this over here. I just accidentally, I clicked my delete key so hard that I popped it out of its slot. Okay, so where's my begin play? Right here. Me when I literally do any coding. Let me just slap this right here. Let me just slap this fucker right here. Is it true that in UE sending data from Blueprint to C++ is very heavy? I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong guy for this shit. Sending data from Blueprint to C++. I don't know if it's heavy necessarily, but apparently it's a pain in the dick. And it's just way better and easier to just have things in C++. Like, I would not try to send a blueprint variable into C++. You're better off just making it in C++ and then reading from it. I don't know what the details are, Skyfer, but generally it's better to just have things defined in C++. And then going from there. Unless it's complex mathematical stuff like flight sim, you don't even need to touch C++. I would only say one thing, like 100%, I believe every person should learn for C++. Learn how to create structs and enums in C++. I don't know what it is about the stability of structs and enums in UE5 in comparison to UE4. They are so much like worse in stability. Like your entire project could get bricked randomly if you try to adjust a struct and it's being heavily used in a bunch of different places. Those I would recommend doing in C++. If you don't care about touching any C++ at all, I think that would be the bare minimum I would recommend doing for the stability of your project. Yeah. Why does it look like you're in an office? It's my office. Take a seat. I'll be right with you. All right? Have a seat. I'll be right with you. That's, I think, the minimum, personally, I would recommend if you're using UE5. I don't know what it is. In UE5, they're just so much more tricky. Need an appointment? Well, there's a 8-month wait list for the appointments, so you better book quick. The Crim wait times are worse than an American ER. You book an appointment. It's like, well, by the time I have this appointment, I'll be dead. So check if tipped. What? What do you mean what? 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 I've fallen, and I can't get up. Yeah, there's a problem here in America, at least here in Canada as well. Doing an appointment for like anything, sometimes you're in a wait list that could take months. And by then, whatever condition you might have worsened by the time you're in that appointment. But it's free. Sometimes. It's free. Sometimes. Sometimes it's free. Unless it's like a dentist appointment. Then they say, well, no, that's not crucial. That's actually just a cosmetic thing, even though it's literally your mouth. Although recently I think they made a thing where self-employed people can have like a dental thing. But again, another thing that I think is considered cosmetic is if you lose a lot of fat and then you have excess fat. I think when you cut away that fat, which by the way, that fat can be very bad for you. You can get infections, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Cutting away that fat and doing that procedure is considered cosmetic. How come animals and cavemen never needed dentists, but we do? Well, because we're fucking wussies. And yeah, and our diets are completely different. They didn't eat sugar every day. They didn't eat processed foods. They probably had to bite into food and like rip it and tear it and everything. Their teeth were probably way stronger than what we have today. We got fucking gummy worms for teeth nowadays. Some skeletons have found to have massive cavities. Holy shit. But did they have the massive cavities after death, though? I wonder. I want to go back and choose a different build then. Bring me back. I want more strength points. I want more strength points. Because of corn was the specific example I saw. Corn has... Can someone correct me? Does corn have natural sugars? It does, doesn't it? Maybe not like a lot, but I'm pretty sure corn has natural sugar, doesn't it? High fructose corn syrup. Got to come from somewhere. That's true. That's true. Damn, you spitting. Damn, you spitting. I want more charisma and intelligence. I'm dumb as shit and can't riz the ladies, as the kids say. I think the charisma thing is just... I feel like that's just something everybody has differently as they grow up. Like, if you have parents that are like really out there and they reinforce you going out and being more experimental and I guess talking to people and whatnot. I feel like that's how you get people that have a lot of charisma. Not necessarily like, oh, I'm birthed into the world. Hey, motherfuckers, how's it going? You want to go on a date? Like, you know, I feel like it's something. It's what do you call that? Something versus nurture, nature versus nurture. I feel like that's a nurture thing rather than nature. I feel like that's a nurture thing. That's like something you learn very early on. But I also think that's something you can learn even today. Not necessarily like it's just harder. It's a bit embarrassing. But I think learning those social skills and stuff like that is something people can do. Of course, for some it could be a bit more difficult, especially if you're dealing with like anxiety and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot harder, myself included. But I did feel that my 3 months of working in a warehouse definitely did make me, it helped a bit. Let me go join the Andrew Tate course real quick. No, that's not going to get you anywhere. Yeah, autistic people that have like things it will make things harder for sure. It's not easy for some, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have a lot of anxiety. I like had to go to I had to go to my neighbor because I wanted to like tell them about something or ask them about something. And just the process of going to the door and trying to knock on the door a few times. And just processing the social interaction that I was about to have. I was like cold. I was shivering. I was like shivering and couldn't stop thinking about it for the next like the next 2 hours. They didn't pick up the door. So the social interaction didn't even happen. It's like the same thing where it's like waiting for a phone call or anything like that. Oh my God, I gotta shit myself like 3 times. Anytime I gotta go to like the gym or go outside, I gotta like poop 2 or 3 times. It's like my insides being like, all right, time to cleanse. I don't know why. I literally don't know why. Too much information? Oh, sorry, my bad. I mean, I get anxiety when I need to go out. Anybody else get super anxious when they have to go outside? Everybody poops. I get the poops. That way you don't shit yourself and someone jump scares you with dialogue. What's weird is that I'm perfectly fine with talking to people. It's not like I'm super like. If anything, I'm a little bit more. I'm a little bit more talkative. I'm a little bit more extroverted than a lot of introverts. Like if someone started talking to me, I could be like, "Hey," and then I can strike up conversation. It's weird. I don't know. It's very weird. It's such an egocentric view if you really think about it, thinking everyone is so occupied judging you. It is very, it is definitely a kind of, correct me if this is the right word, sociopathic? Is it sociopathic? No, not sociopathic. It is kind of, I feel like it's a trait of being, what's the word? No, not egocentric. There's a different word that I'm thinking of. Narcissistic, I think is the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Talk to a camera and chat. Talking in real life is different. Don't get me wrong. I did not talk on stream this much, you know, starting out. It took me 12, 13, however many years to get to a point where I'm like comfortable with just saying whatever the hell. You know, like, that did take quite a bit. Okay, so in here, we've tipped over. We are going to want to clear the start alarm timer when we tip over. Gets easier the more you get familiar with it. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that it can be in some ways a skill. So you kind of get out of the nurture aspect of it. But for some, I know it can be very difficult. But I think working a job where you socialize a lot and you're kind of forced to socialize helps a little bit. I'm not talking like an office job where you're like the fucking guy in the corner. Like, I mean where you're like forced to socialize and talk and stuff. I think it does help a little bit. Maybe. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Helped me. It helped me. So clear the timer for the start alarm. We want to set the alarm to not active, which, by the way, we're going to have to do a whole thing for this. Additionally, we want to stop the fuse sound. Additionally, we want to also clear this timer. So we stop checking if we've tipped over, because we can assume that we've already tipped over. One thing that sucks is that I don't know how we can check if the player is now dragging the turret upright. We're gonna have to figure out how we... don't know how we are gonna do that, so... get up. Action. So when we get up, we're going to start checking if we've tipped over again. We want to... I'm going to diff this real quick. We're going to reset simulate physics. We're going to copy that. Turn off physics and then reset his rotation. Actually, I don't need to put a timer there because we clear the timer, so this stops running. Okay, good. Very good. We'll do in 6 seconds, he will do get up action. And Zen, bonus 2. What do we got here? It's me in a meeting. I'm in a chicken suit of some sort. Everybody has Macs. It's kind of fucking disgusting. I'm so glad I never had to work in an office environment like this. Because I think I would hate everything. Why do I have a microphone and everybody doesn't? What is this, dude? And then I have a Razer laptop and then everybody else has Mac. Oh, so I'm the only real developer in this room, huh? I'm the only real developer. And I got a headset on too. Yeah. I'm the only person that works in that office space. God of War became God of Woke. Why? Because there's a woman? Does that make you shiver? There's a woman and a talking Jello cube. I just find it weird that it's the actress that plays in The Punisher. That's my only thing. It just feels odd. It's just it's like it's a weird connection. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you see a character that you've seen for a long time and like something else, and then suddenly they appear somewhere else. I was like, huh? I love how people have more issues with a lady than the jelly cube and the talking sword. Are you surprised, though? Let's be real. Karen Page? Yeah, Karen Page. I think that's the one. It's just interesting to see. I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. It's just like, oh shit. I'm not, I know how much these guys don't like to play with women, but with men, yeah, big, muscular, burly men. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, big, sweaty, muscular man. Big, long hair. You into beards, Duke? You into... big burly beards. Duke, it's okay. This is an open space. It is Pride Month. So, she was great in Daredevil. Can I be real? I did not like the new season of Daredevil. I don't know. I just, dude, I'm easy to impress too when it comes to shows, but for some reason, it just felt so weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm slowly getting out of the whole Marvel thing. Like I'm just not interested anymore. Blind guy in a series? Nah, it's like Netflix Daredevil was so good. It had its little jank, and you can tell some of the acting was kind of like whatever. But it was still so good, man. Yeah. Wait, what? Hold on, I can't see the message. Not just a woman, it's an effing ugly woman, or in real life she's gorgeous. The only reason to F this up is that you hate men. The only reason to fuck this up is that you hate men. Ugly? She doesn't look ugly to me. I think the actress is hot. I had a crush on her for years. Not my type at all. But I don't find her ugly. Why does every female in a game need to be pretty? Especially one in God of War. I feel like in God of War, I feel like a character who's like that fucking brutal and has that many stories behind her and whatnot. She's got to be like bloody and shit, in my opinion. Like, fucking ruthless. Which from the gameplay looked pretty good. People are claiming the Horizon Zero Dawn lady is ugly too. Some of these motherfuckers need to go outside. Go outside. Breathe some fresh air. What happened to the good old days where women used to be sexy and badass? I don't know about you. Did we watch the same fucking trailer? Because to me, she looked pretty fucking badass to me. I don't know about you, but I think we were watching different videos. Are you on the right website? It's not the website with the orange logo. It's the one with the red logo. You're on the wrong website. Duke means bad and ass. Oh, okay. So, I see. Sorry. Did you see the edit where it makes the entire game look like cooking and cleaning? Just listen, man. I'm not gonna even give that any attention because that's just rage baiters. Ass is important, dude. Listen, man. How would you know if you've never touched one? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Sorry, hold on. And we also want to make sure that he has not tipped over. Okay, all right, okay. I miss the old good days where games used to be made by dudes for dudes. Now I can't tell if Duke is being like ironic anymore. I can't tell if Duke is being ironic anymore. Aren't boobs a reflection of your ass cheeks? I don't think that's how the human body works. And my large hands means I got a fat cock. You know, like it's not, I don't think, listen, man, that it doesn't work. Those kind of metrics don't work. Because it's not true. I'm for real. The only reason to find a chick in a game is because she's hot. It's an interesting way to live life. I recommend therapy because there's clearly something wrong. Do you have mommy or daddy issues? Are you addicted to pornography? I think you might have to stop watching pornography. Did you know that if you have big feet, you have big shoes? That's true. That's true. Or you have small shoes and your feet hurt. And they're curled up. Yeah. Big feet equals Big Johnson. How else are you going to balance yourself? YouTube chat is usually either a top rage bait factory or a bunch of clueless people. That's not always true. It's okay. I'll be Duke's father and teach him right. It's okay. That's what I'm here for. I wish they made Kratos kiss a man in the trailer. You know, yeah. You know how many people would be so fucking pissed off? Holy shit. Now I want to see it. Just so he can piss off that one guy on Twitter that like everybody keeps giving attention to. Anyways, my recommendation is get off the internet a little bit. It's healthy. It's healthy to get off the internet. Surround yourself with grass, trees, birds, squirrels. Yeah. I prefer my real daddy introduced me to Lara Crofts. Yeah, anyways, whatever, man. Like I said, quit the pornography. Who are you guys talking to? I don't see this person. Motherfucker, you're looking at a screen. You don't see any of us. Okay. None of us are here, except for me, I guess. Me. Is that narcissistic? I guess that kind of is. Someone get in here. He's talking to himself, making up shit. I can make up so many people in my head. Holy moly. I bet Sweet Baby Ink is behind this evil work. No, it is ironic. Oh, damn. You nearly got me, Duke. Damn, man. You nearly got me. You lost me in the last half there though. You lost me. I was so close to believing you. A good rage baiter knows when to quit. Yeah, sometimes silence is everything, you know what I mean? A bunch of gay rats are behind the train rock game? Dude, hell yeah. Well, if there were multiple brains working at it, maybe I would have finished the gameplay loop by now. Or we would have finished the gameplay loop by now. I still don't know what to 100% do here. I'm lost. And I can't be found. Just use Chat GPT. Everybody be blaming bad journalism on Chat GPT and AI, but the reality is like most journalists are just ass at doing their job. Train rot delayed till 2032 until the rats are inclusive. Yes, dude. Wait, where am I? Get up, action, reset the physics, check if tipped, and then set tipped to false. Companies are starting to ban the use of GPT in cloud. Costs too much. So that's what stops them from using it. The costs, huh? Not the fact that the quality of output is fucking ass. Crazy. We actually should set the... Actually, it's okay because the timer is 0.5 and this should already be done. So, we should be able to get him back up. You should be able to get back up. There he is. And there he goes again. He's doing flips and shit. We need to make it so he stops doing the footstep sounds because that's really annoying me. Oh, hey, look at that. We can just do this. Most of the software gone to the shitter in the last 2 or so years because the quality of the LLM output is too high, too powerful. Wait, he's still playing the footstep sounds. What? What? I turned it off, though. Oh, there's a timer. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, that should fix it. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Can you do the Transformers transforming sound when he gets back up? I literally have no idea what we're gonna do for animations just yet. I kind of want to make it so his physics are based off of his actual mesh and not capsule. What's it gonna do, the turret? He's literally just a moving alarm. He's just gonna run at you and play an alarm that will then warn other monsters. So if anything, he's a means to an end. He's a cog in the machine. He is not the end product. He is a result. He is a progress towards the end. Yeah. Is he gonna play Gangnam Style? I have no idea what he's gonna do yet for the alarm. It has to be something not like super horrific that makes you want to like take off your headphones though. Oh. He gets back up if he's being held. Should probably change that. Probably would be good to change that. Okay, so what have we got? What have we crossed out on the Trello? Wait, hold on. Reconnect. Okay, reconnect. Alarm countdown sound. Tipping of the monster stops the alarm countdown. Good. Get back up and tip it over after 80 seconds. Oh, yes. Alarm visuals. No. Time to turn off the alarm when no players are spotted. Not yet. Okay, so we got these two. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, good. Alarm countdown sound. Okay, we don't really have one of those yet. Huh. I don't know what to do for the alarm. I don't know what to do that makes him warm up to playing the alarm sound. Oh, he's still aggroed onto us, actually. There he goes, rolling down. Okay. What should be the alarm sound when... Little coolie. What is that? I love it. This is the alarmist. You just, he plays an alarm. But you can tip him over. Okay, let me see. I probably have some alarm sounds, so we can at least get that started. Hold on. A car alarm? It could be kind of funny. Let me see if I can find an alarm sound that isn't super, super annoying and obnoxious. Alarms, clock, electronic, siren. Oh, this is really annoying, but it might just terrify people. It might just be good. Maybe we just need something that's really annoying. I don't think we can hear it. I know. It should play, like, we should have the sound effect, but then in the loop, we have random fucking sound effects that are like metal crashing sounds, old car, like a clown nose. Yes, dude. What's my shit called? Audacity. Okay, so we put the loop in. And then we want to make a mono. I would like to make it mono. Okay, good. What's this one, y'all? I'll never forget the Family Guy alarm for French police cars. Let's see. What do we got? Come on, you two, play! No, we're not gonna do that. However, what we will do is do this. Does this ever happen in your Unreal 2 that sometimes you can't preview sound files anymore in the editor, but the in-game sound works fine? I don't know. Shit just happens in this fucking thing, man. It's just this software is just crazy. Oh, the twin bell. I want to see what it sounds like when we start like combining random sounds into this. Sure, let's do it. You know what? Fuck it. That's fun, I guess. Just random sound effects start playing. This thing is like crazy. Metal crashing sound. Let's see, metal. Generic wood drop on metal. Hold on. Need a bird clock cuckoo sound? Yes, dude. Hold on, I need a metal pipe. Hold on. It's like a oh shit. It's a fucking like a whistle. I think this will be kind. Will it be funny having random shit playing from the? I can't really find a pipe, like an impact pipe. I know there's like the typical pipe drop sound, but I don't know if that's like copyrighted. I have a feeling it probably is. Hmm. Brown, 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 brown. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna. Titles. Truckin' is supporting me from another world. It's just it's the name of an anime series, but as a video game. They know exactly what they're doing. Oh, really? No, I'm just making shit up. Anime? I don't anime, unfortunately. It's become a trend that anime these days has an entire sentence for a title these days. So I imagine that's probably why they did that. It's quite fitting, though, making that kind of a name. Dude, I need like a crazy metal crashing sound. And then like a funny car honking sound. Hold on. I don't I need a metal pipe. I need a metal pipe. I'm like looking through my shit. The reason why I'm not playing it on stream, by the way, is any of these sound effects could be really, really loud. Trust me. You don't want it to happen to you. Use this one? I know, but the thing is, I don't think it's copyright free. I don't think it, I would have to be certain that it's copyright free. Surely it is? I don't know. We only see it in like YouTube videos. I don't think I've ever seen it in like a video game. I don't know. Do you want me to go drop some metal real quick? No, no, no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because then that's your copyright. Hold on. The metal pipe sound is in Battlefield 3? The metal pipe dropping sound? But what if they like license it? I have some pipe I can drop? Okay, I get it. Okay, dick jokes. All right, very funny. I have way too many metal sounds. I'm literally looking through the largest. Let me search up clock, because I like the idea of the whole clock sound. If I can find one. I'm sure I can find like a classic clock. Wristwatch, wall clock, antique, wooden. What would you call that? The bird? Egg timer? That's not it. Am I getting over my head doing this whole idea where a bunch of different sound effects are playing? Cartoon. I need one cartoony sound. Like a random. Randomly play all of the sound effects in the game. Okay. Yeah, all right. Fart whoopee cushion? No, we can't do that because we already have a whoopee cushion. We can't do that. Really? This is the only cartoon sounds I have? Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, horn. Wait, hold on. All right, this is it. I don't want to add more sounds. Okay, this is too loud. Lower the volume on this one. Also lower the volume on this one. It's just the right amount of ridiculous. All right. Is it an MP3 or a WAV file? I think it's a WAV file. Alarmist alarm loop. Okie dokie. Sounds. And then let's create a queue for this. Put the queue in the bag. And then let's do some fun. This needs to be looping. Monster footstep attenuation. I guess it could be voice. And then we probably want this to be in ambience. Yeah. I have the Hanna-Barbera sound library. It's royalty free. What is the Hanna-Barbera sound library? And then I want to put a Doppler on it because I think that could be kind of funny. Okay. What am I actually doing? Just hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. You'll see. Wait, hold on. You'll see. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hold on to what? Your horses. If you don't have a horse, hold on to your ass cheeks. Don't you worry about a thing. So we want to set the pitch multiplier, get the time remaining, divide by alarm countdown time. So this starts higher pitched and then goes to another thing. So let's start really low pitch and then go to regular. I think that is correct for the alpha. If you have 4 seconds remaining and you divide by 4. Wait, no, this is inverse. Why did I do it this way? Okay, hold on. All right, let's see. Let's see what you sound like. Dude, he needs a metal pipe sound, man. He needs a metal pipe sound. Okay, we need to actually give him more ridiculous sound effects. I actually think it actually does, it fits. I think we could... Hmm. It needs a little something. It needs a little something something in there. A maraca. Yes. Hold on. I got hold on. I got some sound effects for this. Debris. Okay, here we go. Building large. Building small. Wait. Impact medium small. That is huge. Again, generate tracks. Wait. Okay, hold on. I think I took the wrong sound effect. I wanted something more along the lines of whatever this is. But that's okay. We can keep this. Maybe some power tool sounds? Yeah. Let's see if I can search up just power tool. Let's see if I can come up with anything. Power tool metal turning. Actually, I like that sound. That sounds sick. I don't know. I don't know. This is so stupid, dude. It's so whatever. Maybe we like bit crush all of the other sound effects. So it's like he's like scaring, he's trying to scare us with like different sounds in his computer or something. In his brain. I was hoping the Doppler, let me see what we can do here. Let's just up the intensity of the Doppler. I also think using... I think we got to set the volume multiplier of this as well. Yeah, let's do that too. He needs a sound effect when he falls over, though. The Doppler sound is going crazy, dude. Okay. He's gonna need a lot of stuff when he falls over. You'll need like an actual falling sound. Maybe a transition for the alarm, because otherwise it's gonna be too abrupt. Yeah, I feel like we need, maybe instead of stopping the sound immediately, we fade it out. Check if tipped. So here we stop it. Let's do fade out instead. Fade out duration 0.2. That might play better. But then we'll need some actual sounds. Please tell me you can sit on him. He looks like a rolling chair. I don't know if you can actually get on top of him. It would appear you can. Can you reverse it? The sound? I guess we could. Is there a fade out that can also impact the pitch? Just a random fucking metal noise. We need like a breakdown sound. Well, we will need some sort of like breakdown sound that plays, I think, over top. Let me see if I can find something. I think it'd have to be like multiple sound effects that I do though. Could also change the pitch depending on the movement speed of the turret. We could. But right now we're changing the pitch based on the beginning sound, because we don't really have like a warm-up sound. Why am I using media player? Use Winamp like a real man? Yeah, whatever, man. What's that called when like a not a CD, a vinyl like breaks down, or like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about? Is it a vinyl scratch? Is that what it is? Or a tape stop, yeah. Just Google it. You guys are my Google. Guys, come on. Guys, come on. You're my chat GPT. Let me see if I can find a vital sound. I don't know. I'll have to figure out something for that though. The transition sound. Okay. I could probably play like a really simple sound when he falls over though. Now, is this replicated? I don't think so. Whatever, just do this. Play a life alert sound effects when it falls. I have some plans for giving him some voice lines. So on top of all this, there are going to be voice lines. So that's why I'm kind of like trying to be a little bit like careful. It's not the right sound, but we'll stick with it for now. Okay. Alarm countdown sound, kind of. Alarm event. So now we just have to do, when he's playing the alarm, we'll do set timer by function name. We'll do alarm noise event. Every 0.5 seconds.
Shit my pants, I did.
They'll send out an event.
God damn, it feels good.
Rookie, thank you for the prime. Thank you. To be a gangster? Is that how the line goes? I don't even remember. All right, alarm noise event. Noise event, noise event, noise event. Where do I... Sprinting. I put that in sprinting. Right, I put it in here. Thank you, Rookie. Appreciate that. Alarm noise event. So we'll report, it'll be 1,500 units. Or let's do 2,000. Yes, man. Yes, man. Cool. So, now there's only one thing to do. Actually, no, there's multiple things to do. Never mind, hold on. I'm actually kidding. There's actually a lot more to do. We have to make sure that we clear the timer for the alarm noise event. Otherwise, it's going to keep sending out noise events when we don't want that to happen. And I feel like this should be a lot larger. The alarmist needs to like use a flexitone sound. What is a flexitone? Why does that sound familiar? Flexitone. Flexitone. Isn't that like a toy? Is that a toy? Oh, you know what we could do actually? The alarm noise event can just check if the alarm is active. Right? Check if the alarm is active. If the alarm is not active, then we'll just clear the timer. Damn, I'm good. And then in here, I think we turn off the alarm. Very good. By the way, I think we're going to call the event once because it's going to take 0.5 seconds before it triggers the first alarm. And when the alarm goes active, we should just immediately send out the first signal. It's the wobble you get from a handsaw. I might have a sound effect like that somewhere. I might actually have that somewhere. Okay. I don't remember what I put in. What did I do? Oh, the noise events. Right. I wonder if he hears his own noise events. Oh yeah, he does hear his own noise events. He's stuck. Oh, never mind. Wait, he's being aggroed by his own sounds. That's why he's going the toot, 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 because he's reacting to his own noise events. Maybe they shouldn't react to any noises that they themselves sent out. Let me just yeah. Oh, shit. Age, expiration age, strength, stimulus location, received location, tag. Okay, problem. I got a big problem here. How do I, where is the instigator sent? Is that the actor here? Is that what that is? Now we could use the tag, which is just alarmist, but that's not really that good. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so let's do does not equal. Oh, this is going to be very pretty. Ooh, wow. Haha. How you doing, freak? We're working on another monster who's very simple by design. Okay, so that should make it so he doesn't react to his own noise events. There we go. Okay. This turret is a monster? Yes, basically. He's more so instead of him directly being an immediate, like, danger to you, it's more so he's going to make monsters react to his noise. So if you don't tip him over in time... Yeah, he brings aggro, basically. Now, I do want to do a lot more stuff like that in the game. But this is a good start, because then it becomes like, you know, a little bit of a gameplay element. And literally all you gotta do is just tip him over. Now spawn in 100 turrets. 500 cigarettes. That's fucking... anyways, he's got a point. Not 100, but how about 5? They're reacting to their own noise events. Wait. I kind of want them to start. I want the sound effect to start at a random point. Is it possible to do that directly in the sound effect? I think it is if you use meta sound. Okay, well, we can do it in here. I think with play, and then set the start time at a random point. Yeah, Gershon, how's it going? Is it better to do a timer by event with like 0.01 seconds or just tick something if it needs that? I would not do a 0.01 second timer because you just end up pushing the problem somewhere else. If I remember correctly, the understanding is that you basically start choking. There's like a timer manager that manages all that stuff, and then you basically end up causing the issue on there, from what I remember hearing. But honestly, in my opinion, I would just put it on tick. 0.01 I think is okay, because what is 0.01? That's 10 times every second? No, that's 100 times every second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it 0.01. I think 0.1 is fine, but when you start getting into territory of 0.01, you gotta ask the question, what are you doing? Developing a remake of my favorite arcade ticket game back in 2003. Hell yeah. Dude, I've had such a... It's so funny because my dad was so into arcades. Like, that was his thing. And I was only exposed to arcades like a little bit, unfortunately. Like, I don't even remember what kind of like... I probably played like Pac-Man once at an arcade machine. I remember the shooting game ones, like the ones with like zombies and it's like on rails. Also, what's that? Let's just create event. This is just create event. What is the song? I'm pretty sure it's from Subnautica. Crash Site by Simon Chilinski. I could put a sound delay sound cue, but then it delays it. So, also, what's that? Bottom left. Fucker, it's me. It's me, man. Motherfuckers are crazy these days. Okay, so the alarm is on for how long? How long is this? I think it's like 6 seconds. Whatever, just do this. Why am I even doing this? It's like that one meme video where it's like everybody's getting mad at this one dad and you just start slapping the shit out of everybody. If I do create event, it just makes this huge ass connector. Seems like a better way to organize. Oh, yeah. Create event is a good substitute rather than dragging the delegate directly. It's basically just like this creates a connection to this, but without the big red cable. So it's literally just called create event. And then once you drag it in, then you can see all the functions that could be associated with that. However, I think it can have inputs. Pretty sure it can have inputs. I think. Yeah. You know, magma. Why can't they just do named reroutes, man? Like in the shader editor? Well, you kind of have it, right? Well, kind of. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah. Well, you know. Anyways, let's put this fucker in the the spawning system. So he starts spawning in. Do I have everything here that we need mostly? Alarm event, alarm visuals we don't have yet. Timer to turn off alarm when no player spotted. Uh-oh. We haven't done that part yet. Well, we have to turn that off, turn this off, turn that off, don't do that. Do all of this. Do that. Is that it? We turn off the alarm. We clear the timer, start alarm, alarm active, fade out. Okay. I think. Well, he de-aggroed, so I guess that works. Does the AI prioritize players instead of other sound events? Right now, they kind of prioritize noise events. A little bit too much, but... Can you make a monster that just screams? That's literally what this motherfucker's doing. Do you not hear him playing every sound effect in his library? A monster that's me screaming for 30 seconds. That's crazy. You're gonna get me. You're gonna get... One, recording that is gonna be awful. You just want me to record me screaming for 30 seconds. Straight. Alright. Well. Cool. We got a few more things we need to do to him. But look at that. Now we just have the countdown sound, which I don't know what we're going to do yet for that. Don't know yet. And then the alarm visuals, which is like the spinny thing on the top. Nice. We also have to match up his range, his sight range. The cone is probably very different from what I would actually expect it to be. This is 70 degrees. Might be too wide. Yeah, might be too wide. I might have to make a new NPC AI controller for him. That has a different value there. Okay, where's my spawn monster system? I think it's in here. Spawn monsters, here we go. The monster array. Now, we just gotta put in, you guessed it, the alarmist. Hell yeah. Right now, this is like the stupidest way to spawn monsters. We just spawn one of every monster. That's it. We spawn one of every little guy. It does feel good having some more monsters in the game, though. I think that's the ticket. We just keep making more monsters. We pull a lethal company. We just keep adding more motherfuckers. We turn this into the monster, the phone monster. That's gonna be a creepy motherfucker. The gambling phone. Oh, look, turret's right there. Let's see if the monsters will hear us. If they will even hear the noise event. What if the monsters are too far away and this motherfucker can't even do anything? He's stuck. Here, let me help you. What if there was a train car that was a monster but it mimicked other train cars? That would be the door. If you walk into the train that has the door, it teleports you into a different... basically into his belly. And then you gotta get out. Obviously we haven't made that yet, but that will be a thing. I think his noise event should be much larger. I think with all the noise that he's emitting, I feel like it should be, you know, a little bit more range to it. Especially considering how easy it is to, like, knock him over. Okay. We made it 9,000 units. Sorry, we made it 7,000 units. I have short-term memory loss. Let me guess. Did the werewolf spawn in the wrong spot? The employee's on a second floor somewhere. Can you knock him over with an item? Oh, you can't. That's kind of lame. Did another monster hear that? I don't think so. Oh, this guy heard it. But obviously he can't go anywhere because he's on the second floor. He can't see me through the glass. I haven't implemented that yet. Uh-oh. The werewolf is just like dumbfounded. He doesn't even know what to do. Oh, he doesn't even move in the direction because he's just stopping and staring. Someone get this guy out of here, man. God. Wait, since he's shorter, does that mean he can actually see me under the table? I guess so. God, we need to make the whoopee cushion work. That would have been so funny. Whatever. Okay, yeah, one problem we have with the monsters right now is when they hear a noise, they stop. I feel like they should, if a noise event is happening in a nearby location, they should just walk towards it without necessarily stopping. That would be in the controller. Shit. Oh god, the state tree is playing all of that. Oh no. The state tree is what's playing all of that. Set focus and then move towards the location. Oh shit. And then there's a 1 second delay before it continues. Oh no. Okay, we have some improvements we got to make there, I think. I think for now, what we'll do for the alarmist is we'll change his noise event to not play every 0.5 seconds and to actually only play every 3 seconds, every 4 seconds. But we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, that's the thing. I think what we should do is they'll hear a noise, look towards it, and then immediately start walking towards it. If they hear more noises in that vicinity, then, by the way, here's the song, Sunbeam. That's the song, Sunbeam. Otherwise, if the noise event is this around the same location as their last noise event, they should just walk towards it and ignore the focus event. I think that would be a good way of going about it. Now, how would we go about ignoring this task and just go straight to the move to location? I don't know. Anyways, for now, the alarmist only will activate every 4 seconds, which I feel like is fine. The player doesn't necessarily need to know that anyways, and that should be enough of a improvement. Cool. All right, hold on. Let me take a short break. I'm gonna take a little short break. I'm gonna turn on the coffee machine, and then, yeah, is the state editor part of UE? I've never seen it before. It was added in UE 5. Actually, I think I want to say it was added in UE 5, the base release, and then they took it out of experimental in 5.4, I think, something like that. It's very cool. It's very cool. I want to say I prefer it over the behavior tree, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello. I got my daily protein intake. Beef jerky. The future of Microsoft Windows. What is this?
So I'm going to show you, and I need to introduce you to a completely new operating system that's going to change everything about how we work. So, introducing Vibe OS, okay? It's the world's first completely hallucinated operating system. All right, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So, firstly, it is a real operating system. I can boot it. It's a VHDX file here, about 1.3 gigabytes. Could probably make it smaller. I didn't bother. I could boot it on bare metal, but I'm not going to. Going to boot it in Hyper-V. And so you will see that boot up nice and fast. It's very efficient. And when that comes up, you'll see it's got a beautiful user interface that allows our user to be highly productive. Okay, so here we go. We're ready to get started with that. It's a bit hard to see there, so let's just...
Bro, it's Windows XP.
Screen view. And we're going to start by running a few of the applications that are built in.
It's
here.
Windows
So
XP.
we'll get some of the classics going. So we'll have Notepad, we'll have Calculator.
Why is it taking so long to load all the
Explorer.
UI
And
elements?
the thing that's unique here, the thing that you will never have seen before, is that in these applications, there is no code
It's
at all.
It's
Everything,
generating
all
it
these
live?
applications
That's
is
so
being
funny,
hallucinated
dude.
in real time by the AI. So there's no buttons, there's no event handlers, there's no logic to say what to do, but the application works. So if I do 5 divided by 3 and then equals, if I can find that, it's up there this time, it's 1.6. Okay, so it works, right? But I didn't write any code, and neither did AI. There's no AI written code either. It's just producing UI exclusively with nothing behind it. And we've got Internet Explorer here. Unlike the boring operating systems that you use today, this solves one of the big problems that people have, right? People are always wondering when they're on their internet, is it AI or not?
Finally, Windows
In Vibe OS, we
11.
don't have that problem. There's no question to be answered because the answer is always yes. Everything.
Wait, we have
is
Windows
AI.
11.
So if
Oh,
I want to,
Windows
I can
12.
go to, I don't know, let's see if we can find whether Scott Hanselman has a Wikipedia page, shall we? So I'm going to go to google.com here, and let's do a search for Hanselman Wikipedia, and we'll do a Google search there. And I don't need to remind you this, but all of the content you're seeing is completely hallucinated, right? So it's just coming directly out of the model, and the UI is being updated in real time as we go. And here's a beautiful picture of Scott Hanselman. I'm not sure about that one. All right.
So wait. So, all right. Wait, what?
Want, but normally it's too difficult to make, so like Commander-XE, but it's always rude to you, all right? So that's the sort of application that I think is a genius idea, but it's difficult to get someone to implement
Rude
something
shell?
like that. So let's see what we've got on this machine here. And obviously this is always different every time. Okay, there's something suspicious. Let's see if we can run bash in here. What's it got to say to us? Bash, you have somehow offended. Okay, fine. All right, so you get the idea, right? This is a pretty revolutionary way to do computer drawing of Scott.
I'm
All
an
right,
owl,
let's see. Let's do paint,
Before your haircut,
but
Scott on it.
Microsoft Money 95. Holy attention span. Stop skipping. Dude, listen. Coffee and donuts was $12.30. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mortgage was only $12.50. What?
all right.
Okay.
So
All right, I want to see paint with a drawing of Scott on it.
paint with a drawing of Scott.
I'm
All
an
right,
owl,
let's see. Let's
like
do paint,
Before your haircut.
but with pre-installed
Okay.
console.
And you've got, this is Copilot SDK that's doing this chewing?
This is using Copilot SDK, believe it or not, behind the scenes. I can
Oh,
show
wow.
you a little bit about how it works.
How
if
many
you
trees
want.
have we killed so far?
So it says it's got a very normal picture of Scott Hanselman for some reason. I don't know what it means by very normal. Okay, there's a normal picture of Scott Hanselman.
It's a clock.
Cage.
That's my cage? That's the cage you keep me in. Okay. This is insane. Wow, okay. Could it, this is Vibe OS. Can it have nested OSs? How many OSs deep can we go? Can you simulate like an Altair
Yeah, sure.
8080 that's like a terminal emulator? So I need a
Yeah,
terminal
I mean, we
emulator
could simulate a whole
that's
different
going and
operating
it's like
system.
shushing into a Altair.
So wait, iOS simulator in an iOS simulator?
Simulator in there. We can. What else could we have? We could have.
This may be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Me
Oh
too.
yeah. Well, fair enough. All right. So what have we got? Oh, it's difficult to see on this screen size, but yes, we got a fully functional version.
Right, and I
of
love that
iOS
it
in
uses the appropriate Windows CE buttons that you are likely to see in an iPhone. Yeah, it's very legitimate. So, okay, so did he write this from scratch, or did he's vibing vibes? How far?
My mind
This
is
this shit's layers on layers on layers. It's like an onion on layers. There's a layer on top of the layer. Not only is he killing trees, he's actually digging up all of the trunks and the dirt. Is that our future? Not very good. Beef jerky in this economy? We got a Richie Pants over here? What do you mean? Everything's fucking expensive. They be putting protein in everything and then upcharging it. Try making ChatGPT make a blueprinted monster. I'm not participating in this. This is why we can't afford RAM prices? Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not participating in this tomfoolery. You don't want protein Pop-Tarts? Yeah, protein Pop-Tarts, huh? You are your crimmage of the day? That's not me making that. You're the face on it and pinning it on you? So if I took your face and then put it on a picture of a house burning down, could I pin that on you? This house burning down is your fault. Prepare for legal consequences. I might need that later. A rock. Krim, can you add a strip club car? No. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll be doing that. Can I fork the project and add one? No, I don't think so. Yep. Oh! When the Game Awards comes in December, we'll make a Crimmage Awards and you can rank the best Crimmages of 2026. Oh, good lord. Uh-oh. Have I ever died to a monster yet? You can die to the monsters now. But have you? Yeah. They kind of spooked me a few times, actually. We have some adjusting to do, but that's okay. Where's the werewolf? Where is he? We do need to make the monsters able to walk on these, though. Or at least, like, jump over and stuff. Can you make an obby car? Maybe. We might. This is technically going to be an obstacle course, sort of. Having to jump on these crates. I want to make it like a little thing where you can get some extra items. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, we added the trees and stuff. We have to add some more stuff, but it's getting there. Those trees look like paper. Maybe they are. Nice, romantic, and scary. Just what you need.
I am the rat.
Yep. You are a rat in a furnace. Shish kebab, huh?
I am the rat.
Get! Yep, I would say, too. I need you for the quota. That actually worked. I didn't know the creatures gave that much fuel. I've thought about it Bluetooth, making it so you have to like hold both hands, like left click and right click to hold on to an object. And it could be fun. Could be something we experiment with. But I'd have to test it out a bunch to see if it would even work well. I think a controller that could be fun, but we'll see. Yeah, players will be able to hold closed a door. That will become a mechanic for sure. Making it so you can hold the door closed when a monster's trying to break their way in. That'll be a whole thing for sure. Definitely, definitely. All right. Cool. You should make your train play a horn when it arrives at the station. I want to do multiple things. One, we're gonna have an actual horn, so players can like push it and turn it on and stuff. The other thing though is I want to make it so when you finish the quota, you have to manually push the button, because right now, when you finish the quota, if any player is not inside of the main front train engine, they like lose all their items. So the horn will be a great way to like notify players if you don't have a walkie-talkie or whatever, like, hey, come back to the front or whatever. And then being able to control that should be a lot better, I think. So that'll probably be something that we end up doing. You're gonna add different biomes? I am gonna add different biomes. We got a few ideas like Arctic, desert, etc., etc. They'll all have different environmental impacts. I think one area is gonna have like acid rain. So I don't really know what that area is gonna be like. I guess it could be like a swamp or something. A hell biome? How did this happen? Oh, dude, can you imagine a biome that's just you going through an underwater tunnel? That could be so sick. Just an underground tunnel. I don't think that would have any sort of environmental effects, though, or environmental impacts, necessarily. Subnautica, but in my game. There should be like a fish monster where if you stare at him too long, he teleports you into an area where you're stuck underwater and then you gotta find your way out. You get like hallucinated. Is it nighttime only now? The entire game runs at nighttime now, except for the first, when you're at the station, like the station 0, which is basically the lobby where like your friends join in and stuff like that. That's the only time that's at dawn. Sundown, when the sun is coming down. Now, I think we just make everything that's at nighttime now. Dusk, yeah, dusk. Dusk, dawn, whatever. Uh-oh. I try to make him add Italian brain rot, but he refuses. Bro, I'm gonna add, stereotype mafia, and a second train track appears, and then a train car comes to the front, and then they demand you to pay them for protection. And then it has like typical Italian music going on. And then if you don't pay them, then they drop off like a mafioso with a Tommy gun at the back of the train. They'll demand payment. Which I think should be fun. Can you detach train carts? I think we might have some like detrimental events where it's like if you don't repair something quick enough, it'll detach the train cars, but it's like that would end your run basically. You'd be fired. So that would be the overall idea there. Just like it's similar to the nuclear bomb car, where if a nuclear bomb car appears and you don't repair it, then the entire run ends because the bomb goes off. Do these sausage people have a 401k? They don't survive long enough for a 401k, so it's not offered in their benefits. They do, however, have dental insurance. He's trying to open the door, but he literally can't. Do I need to fix this door? They always bug out at this door. No, don't look at me like that through the window, man. That's not cool. Don't do that. I don't think you can open that door. Let's fix that real quick. Door crossing. They use the relative rotation of the cube in the door. And the cube is the door. Which car that has that? I think it's the cargo. It's the cargo car. The cargo car. Uh-oh. The cargo door is on the x-axis. However, the base door is on the y-axis. Not good. Not good. Okay, so we gotta fix that. Which direction? So y positive is the direction it needs to move in. Ah! Ah! Time to open up Blender. Having fantasy biomes is a great idea, but I don't know how you would justify those biomes, whether it's necessary to justify it. Technically, we're on Earth, but we could say that we're in like an alternate alternate dimension of Earth. I would say if it makes sense and it adds to the fun, I said fuck it. You know, if there's a fun, challenging element associated, then I'd say screw it. Screw it. Why not? If you don't repair your train, you go to hell. Oh. Which way is Y positive? Something is not right with the smoothing on these doors. I think it's because they're not beveled. Oh, guys. Okay, so let's export these bad boys. We have to re-import both doors. I think I should be okay if I just rotate it. Let me see. Shit. What the? I don't remember what this cube is supposed to be, but... Hold on, let me see it without the rotation. It's slightly inside. Okay, it's slightly inside of the door. Got to be some sort of reasoning for this. And then we have our door here. I love when I make edits like this. Very good, very good. This one's very close to the edge. Okay. Okay. And we should be good. They shouldn't like swing out. Opening them is not going to work because it's just how this system works. Wait, what? Okay, that one can't move at all. That one might be a bit bugged. Huh. Okay. All right, let's see what that looks like now. All of this just to fix the NPC behavior. I'm sure I probably could have found a way of doing it in the programming, but oh well. What was the first car we had here? Dinner hall, cabin, flatbed, cargo. Great, so cargo is kind of at the back. Let's see if we can get it as one of the first cars. Oh, cargo cars is going to be broken, actually. Hold on. What we'll do is we'll copy these two doors, go to this one, and then we'll paste it in here. It should be fine. Now, what I probably should have done is tested it first to see if it works. You know, that probably would have been a good first idea. I just walked the dog. What did we break? We didn't break anything. We're fixing things. Yeah. Fixing things. Okay, please. Give me a cargo. Cargo is the first... Okay, fine. Second one. One of the doors was in the wrong orientation, so the monsters could not open the door properly. So we had to change the mesh, and now we had to kind of move the door. So let's see if these are openable. There's a little gap in the center there, but honestly, that's fine. I don't know what that footstep noise was. I'm not looking forward to adding more scary things to this game. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this game anymore. How is there no items in here? What happened? Oh, there. Oh, great. And a phone. Fantastic. Where's the werewolf? I bet you he's like spawned in a weird spot. Yep, he's on the second floor of a building he literally can't get down from. I love how the turret doesn't even care. Ran in, flipped him over, run away. We need to stop the monsters from spawning in inaccessible spots like this one. Either that or we make like a drop down event so they can get down from there. I know we had the dynamic nav thing, but I don't want to fuck with that because I don't know if that's what caused the project to corrupt. Jeez, man. You didn't even see me. What? Wait, I want to see if we can go through the door. Let me close this door real quick. Does he open the door properly now? Where did he go? Let's see, does he open the door? Yes! Yeah, yeah, well, he does. Ow. Open the other door, though. Can you open the other door? Try opening the other door. Youch! I don't think he'll try to open the other door because he doesn't really have any, like... See, that's the problem with these navigation thingies, is he literally can't get over here. So you're almost kind of... like, invincible on the catwalks now, which is not very good. How do you handle the door movement? Just to restrict axis movement? Yeah, literally just restricting the axis to just to this direction, and then there's an invisible cube that has a collision on the inside for the collision. It's as hacky as it gets. If it works, it works. Exactly. Exactly. That's my motto. That's my motto. Alright. Anyways, good stream. The alarmist slash snitch is working for the most part. It did expose some little holes with the noise system, causing the monsters to basically get stuck in an event of just constantly staring at something rather than moving towards it. So that we'll have to fix. But pretty good, I think. We're slowly making progress. I have plans for some stuff like that, for sure, Basiator. We'll definitely have some really, goofy stuff. We'll have, like, the worm monster, the worm explosive. It'll, like, if the player is not paying attention. I don't know how yet it'll happen, but basically a worm that is an explosive will end up in the player's mouth/stomach. And then if they get close to any other players, it'll start beeping and then they'll explode if they get too close. So I am looking forward to that. I think that would be really funny. I don't know how the hell we're going to do it. It'll probably just be like, it just crawls in your mouth. You don't even know. And then you're like, oh, nothing happened. I'm not dead. And then that's how we'll probably do that one. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys, I think tomorrow. I think, not sure yet. I believe, maybe, perhaps, not sure yet. But yeah, have a great day. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for lurking, chatting, stick around. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.